11. Welcome. Yeah, one more. Yeah. Smile. Yeah. Okay, one, two, three.
Good afternoon, everyone. May we request everyone to start to settle now in a short while. We will begin our program this afternoon. Test. Echo. Mic test. Hello. Just a short. And let's slowly proceed outside of the auditorium, and there are a lot of open spaces for our safety. To the University President, Reverend Father Joel Itabora of the Society of Jesus, of course, to the Rector of the Davao Jesuit Community, Father Tony Casillo, and we also have Brother Noel Vic Deloria, Secretary Brother, President of Holy Cross, and the Davao Association of Catholic Schools. Administrators, faculty, staff, and awardees for today's ceremony. Good afternoon, may hapon sa tanan, ug madayaw Davao. Can we greet each other? Hello, how are you today? We welcome you all to this year's Bengoglio Awards. May we request everyone to please rise for the invocation, the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, and the Blue Red Song, to be led to us by the grade school hummingbirds. graceful way to start this afternoon's activity, headed by the presence of these little ones. Thank you very much, hummingbirds from the grade school unit. There's something in the voices of the kids that allow us, to experience the magic again. The second staging of the Bengoglio Awards to recognize and honor individuals, people's organizations, non-government organizations, government agencies, and social civic groups, faith-based institutions, and other associations of their contribution to the promotion of the common good through social justice, especially for the poor, the oppressed, the marginalized, and the excluded. To formally open this year's celebration, please help me welcome the chairperson of the UC, Mr. Mark Paul Samante, for his opening remarks. A round of applause for him.
Father Joel Itabora of the Society of Jesus, Jesuit Fathers, fellow administrators, colleagues, awardees, and guests, welcome to the second Bengoglio Awards. After 5 years, we are able to conduct the Bengoglio Awards again. The COVID-19 pandemic has temporarily halted these annual awards of the university through the University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council. But now, we're back. To ground us on why we are gathered this afternoon, please direct your attentions to the screen.
At Ateneo de Davao University, we believe in making a difference in the communities we serve. The University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council, or USEC, is a governing council responsible for setting the standards and direction of our social engagement in the communities we work with, particularly in Mindanao. Since its establishment in 2011, USEC has been at the forefront of promoting a culture of peace and contributing to the achievement of sustained and lasting peace and development in Mindanao. We believe that addressing human rights issues is a critical part of our mission, and we work closely with the communities we serve to ensure that all voices are heard. In times of disaster or emergency, USEC is ready to step up and provide aid to those in need. We also believe that environmental stewardship is a vital part of our work. That's why USEC is actively engaged in promoting sustainable practices and preserving the natural beauty of Mindanao. At Ateneo de Davao University, we are committed to making a difference in Mindanao. Join us in our mission to promote peace, human rights, disaster response, and environmental stewardship. Together, we can create a better future for all.
Today is dedicated to the men and women who have generously shared their talents and skills for the good of Mindanao and the country. We may have different ways of responding to the various needs of our fellow men. We always look towards the same direction of service and dedication for the common good as persons for others. Again, welcome to the 2023 Bengoglio Awards.
Salamat, Sir Mark. Indeed, today is a special day, not only for Ateneo, but also for the communities, institutions, and organizations here represented. Our engagements and advocacies wouldn't have been possible without your presence. To that, we thank you all, our committee partners, for joining us this afternoon. Palakpak. As we proceed, we wish to inform everyone that the awardees will be receiving a plaque of recognition and a handcrafted token made by our PDL friends, organized by Ms. Stella Estremera. To present the first award, may I request Dr. Epifania Melba Manapol, a member of the UC Council and Social Work Department Chair, to present the Award of Excellence in Peace Building. Melba.
The Award of Excellence in Peace Building honors an organization or individual who takes risks, initiates, and fosters creatively the work of conflict resolution, either in bringing parties together to resolve a conflict or being a catalyst, who engages peacemakers, mediators, and people of moral authority into a peace process. The award recognizes an agency or organization that excels at integrating peace building into humanitarian work, development, or advocacy, and that mobilizes communities to build sustainable peace. The Bengoglio Award of Excellence in Peace Building is hereby given to Coffee for Peace.
Hi, my name is Joji Pantoja, and I'm the founder and CEO of Coffee for Peace. Our advocacy is to protect our environment, provide livelihood to our farmers, and to promote peace building in our land. Our vision for the farmers is to create farmerpreneur, so in essence, we are creating our own competitor, because when they improve their harvest, when they improve their processes, and when they learn how to trade their coffee and roast their coffee and package their coffee, they would be able to sell in their own brand their coffee. And that's one of our dreams for our coffee farmers. Next would be to promote our local coffee so that our local people would really buy and drink our local coffee. In that sense, we are promoting our local products and protecting our local economy. So we have the promotion of buy local, support local. And in Davao City, we have the champion of coffee farmers who are from Mount Apo. And these champions are graded by the Philippine Coffee Quality Competition. And for the next month, there would be another competition. And we don't know, but most of those coffee farmers are from Mindanao. So 3 years in a row, our coffee farmers from Mount Apo have been consistently in the top 10 coffee producers.
In 2006, Luis Daniel A. Pantoja and Joji Pantoja began assisting in an informal conflict mediation process between specific migrant and Bangsamoro farming communities in Mindanao. This experience led to the idea of incorporating coffee as a key livelihood in their peace-building work, which eventually became Coffee for Peace. Coffee for Peace is an organization committed to empowering communities in Mindanao through coffee farming, educating farmers on coffee processing, packaging, and marketing, and partnering with other organizations to mobilize resources and provide training for indigenous peoples. They adopt an indigenous knowledge appropriation approach to emphasize the importance of collective efforts and community building in their business model.
May we request Father Joel E. Capora of the Society of Jesus, President of the Ateneo de Davao University, to give the award. He will be assisted by Mr. Mark Paul Samante, Chairperson of the University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council. May we also call on a representative from Coffee for Peace to receive the award.
Dear esteemed guests and fellow peace builders, I am deeply honored and humbled to receive this Award of Excellence in Peace Building. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the organizers of this event, recognizing our efforts and achievements in promoting peace and harmony in our society. Peace is a choice. You decide to choose peace. I strongly believe that it is through collective efforts that we can achieve lasting peace in our communities. This award is not just recognition of our work, but a testament to the hard work and dedication of all those who have been contributing to the cause of peace. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my husband, Lacan, my friends, colleagues, and who have supported us all throughout our journey. Cultivating the culture of peace, one cup at a time, one farmer at a time, one community at a time. I also want to acknowledge the countless individuals and organizations working tirelessly towards peace in different parts of the world. Your effort inspire me and remind me that together we can make a difference. In accepting this award, I pledge to continue working towards a world where peace, justice, and equality are the norm. Let us not forget that peace building is a continuous process, and there's still much work to be done. Thank you once again for this honor, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you. Thank you.
Let us not just drink coffee, let's also promote peace. Sana lahat na rin milk tea and other drinks. Congratulations to Coffee for Peace for a very inspiring effort in peace building. What a unique way. At this point, I call on another member of the council and Ecoterem Deputy Director for Basic Education, Ms. Lilian Remolino, to present the award for excellence in environmental stewardship. Ma'am Lilian.
The Award of Excellence in Environmental Stewardship rewards innovative approaches to environmental protection, defense, education, leadership, technology development, and/or advocacy that will benefit the most destitute of communities. It shall recognize those who engage in solving environmental challenges through constructive and creative solutions that go beyond standard techniques or regulatory compliance requirements. The University Engagement and Advocacy Council bestowed the Bengoglio Award of Excellence in Environmental Stewardship to Bantay Bukid o Paligan Tamugan Watershed.
Ako dahil si Alin Roy Cordero, usa ka bantay bukid diri sa Panigan Tamugan Watershed, especially kining diri sa Mount Tipulog area. Kami dahil mga bantay bukid diri no nagaprotekta sa kinayaan diri sa Mount Tipulog. Nya kami pod ang gitahasan sa atong gobyerno nga magprotekta para sa una nga tahas namo ang pag-enforce sa balaod diri no kung nabay mga nagabayolate sa atong kapukiran sa atong kinayaan sama sa pagputol sa mga kahoy, paghilo sa sapa, ug uban pa nga kanang sama sa pagpanguling og mga kaingin diri. Sunod ang biodiversity monitoring kay kami nagakandak mi og regular patrolling diri sa bukid para ma-monitor namo kung unsa na ang nahitabo diha sa sulod sa kinayaan nato, especially ang Mount Tipulog area. Unya ang Matay Bukid pod mao pod ang nagamonitor sa ato ang tubig diri sa Panigan Tamugan, especially kanang ikuhaan natong tubig ron nga supply diha sa Davao City. Kay kami mga bantay bukid gina-analyze na mga tubig diha kung saan na level, kung naababay, kung taas ba ang tawag gani ang effluent o katong mga ugaw nga naa diha o taas ba ang chemical sama sa katong mga mining area. Kay para regular na mo monitoring para may bawaan na mo o ma-prevent na mo para dili na patag. Kay kami mga bantay bukid sag dili may maka tawagan ni maka benepisyo anang tubig ha. Among panglantaw nga bisag di mi ka gamit ana kamong taga syudad mao gyud amo ang tumong ana.
Bantay Bukid volunteers in Davao City are instrumental in preserving the ecological integrity of the city's watershed, which are critical sources of drinking water and support adjacent areas. By actively patrolling and monitoring the watersheds, they safeguard them from agricultural threats and biological resource overuse while ensuring the survival of endangered species and enhancing water quality. The engagement of indigenous communities and non-indigenous farmers as Bantay Bukid volunteers is a sustainable approach to conservation. It allows them to use their unique knowledge of the mountain terrain while becoming productive members of the economy. By providing fair compensation, we can encourage their participation in preserving biodiversity, preserving water sources, and addressing climate change issues, leading to clear, sustainable outcomes for the city.
May we request Father Joel E. Tabora of the Society of Jesus, President of Ateneo de Davao, to give the award. He will be assisted by Mr. Mark Paul O. Samante, Chairperson of the University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council. May we also call on our representative from Bantay Bukid of Panigan Kamugan Watershed to receive the award.
Okay, may hapon sa maglisaya ako kay para pagawas ko ng ibati ba kung sa kalipay ang ibati ka ron. Una, salamat ko sa Ateneo no na sa kaning award, Bengoglio award kay kabi na mo kung kami lang ang kanang sa among gibuhat ba kami lang naka-recognize ko nga kanang maayo among gibuhat. Napamunday nga na tao ni napamunday mga tao di nga nagpakabanat sa among gibuhat sama ninyo. Nga, hindi nga award, wala kami nagpasabot nga maundan namin sa akong trabaho kay marag nakot na mo ang kinatasan ba ang tao. Kundi kini nga award, mauni ang kanang sumbanan na mo nga kanang amo pang tawag ni ang among tawag ni kakogi kagana na mo nga mo trabaho din sa bukid sa pagprotekta sa bukid amo pag yung paninduton kay ang aming mga bukid man naman kami kasing-kasing sa inyo mga taga-taga syudad. Kaya kung dili pa lang mo lang mahal mga Bantay Bukid, kami na magkugaw-gaw dito para dili na magkakapag ng ganito. Na tungkol kay mahal mo na mo, ikubuhat ang mga taga-syudad, mo nang kami, mo nang ibuhat mo na pagprotekta dito sa bukid. Kaya napapananaw ng mga kahoy, dili lang kay sa pagpalimpyo sa tubig mo, kung dili po sa itong mga usaon na itong langgam dito, kung wala na katupakan, kung wala na kahoy. Kami po mga Bantay Bukid, hindi mo sugot nga kamo na kanang kung sa nabatin nyo karon kaning nato ang natural na kalamidad na nakita ninyo nga mga grabe na pag-ulan. O kung wala pa lang po pinagkaban na, hindi na siguro mauna yung upland dito sa Davao siguro. No? Kaya kami mga Bantay Bukid, musugot namin ito, matog bukid, musugot yung mga pas mo para lang din sa inyo ha. Kaya siyempre, mahal ko muna mo kayo. Buto na mahal, kanang project bitaw diya sa kanang imo sa ako karon kasi nakabalo na. Di man may kami pisyo na. No, buto na nahon o magbaha. Safety kayo dito. Way baha sa mga. Pero tungod kay kasing-kasing sa Bantay Bukid na kanino diri sa taga-syudad. Mao na ang giimo gyud nga kanang pagprotekta diha. Kay bisag nakadawat mga aning award karon. Di kaya mo mundang sa pagpanawag sa inyo mga kapangan nato ning tanan. Kaya kini nga mong gibuhat dili lang para sa kuha, para sa mga kundi para sa atong tanan kung ngayong atong tanan.
I don't know how to make a synthesis in order for our friends to understand, but let Father Joel explain it. Because I think he alone the one who's able to speak German. So Father Joel, that's your assignment. Thank you, no? And you are not indeed alone. Thank you. We are also one with you. Sa makausap pa, once again, we'd like to congratulate Bantay Bukid of Panigan, Kamugan Watershed for defending our common home, for reminding us with your speech that indeed water is life. And Father Joel and Pope Francis will always remind us, water is a common good. Palagpakan natin pagbalik ang ating mga awardees. At this point, we'll be giving the Award of Excellence in Gender, Equality, and Human Rights. To present this award, please help me welcome Ms. Agnes Sagaral, member of the UC Council and the Director of the RUP Office of Social Formation. Ma'am Agnes.
The Award of Excellence in Gender Equality and Human Rights is given to individuals or institutions that promote excellence in the protection, defense, and advocacy of human rights, especially of the marginalized, oppressed, and vulnerable groups like the indigenous peoples, the Bangsamoro, women, children, urban poor, peasants, fisher folks, laborers, migrants, the LGBT group, and internally displaced persons, among others. This year, we are giving the Bengoglio Award of Excellence in Gender Equality and Human Rights to Luna Legal Resource Center.
Hello, I'm Atlanta Carolina Yap, Executive Director of Luna Legal Resource Center for Women and Children Incorporated. Luna was established back in 2004 by 5 women and children's rights-based organizations here in Davao City. And our main program and services include providing legal and psychosocial assistance to women and children survivors of violence, abuse, and exploitation. We are also conducting legal advocacy work in communities here in Davao City and also in provinces around Davao region, as well as organizing lawyers and legal professionals who will serve as partners in assisting women and children survivors in their cases. Our organization envisions to have a violence-free society where women and children are free to express themselves and achieve their goals without the threat of violence and abuse. We constantly work with communities and partners both in the private and public sector to raise awareness on laws that concern women and children, and as well as to help raise issues concerning women and children to improve systems and mechanisms that will better protect them.
Luna Legal Resource Center for Women and Children was established by 5 institutions to address the growing violations of women and children's rights in the Philippines. Luna's mission is to create a violence-free society where women and children can enjoy their right to self-determination and self-actualization, guided by the rule of law and fundamental principles of justice, equality, and equity. Luna provides marginalized women and children with access to holistic, proactive, effective, and appropriate legal services. Their victim survivor advocates include 5 advocates and 1 survivor as a barangay council for children, and survivors are organized as the heart of the organization to become advocates against violence. Luna's programs and advocacy have resulted in more lawyers and paralegals who are knowledgeable and skilled in promoting and protecting women and children's rights, thanks to the funding from Masirier and partnerships with social work students.
Father Joel E. Tabora of the Society of Jesus, President of the Ateneo Davao University, to give the award. He will be assisted by Mr. Mark Paul Samante, Chairperson of the University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council. May we also call on Ms. Atlanta Carolina Yap, Director of the Luna Legal Resource Center, to receive the award.
to the Ateneo de Davao University President, Father Joel Tabora, the Ateneo de Davao administrators, fellow awardees and distinguished guests, a pleasant afternoon to you all. On behalf of Luna Legal Resource Center for Women and Children Incorporated, we are truly honored and grateful to receive the Bengoglio Award of Excellence in Gender Equality and Human Rights. We would like to thank the University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council of the Ateneo de Davao for recognizing our work with the women and children of Davao City. We continue to face numerous challenges despite the many victories over the years. Our society remains to be discriminatory and abusive towards women and children. The culture of patriarchy persists and it seeps through many facets of a woman's life, whether at home, at work, or in her community. Women and children remain to be most vulnerable towards abuse. And there is still so much work to do. Luna is firm in its commitment to protect and advance the rights of women and children. This award will inspire us in our continued pursuit for justice, gender equality and equity, and respect for the rights of women and children survivors of violence, abuse, and exploitation. We dedicate this award to the women and children survivors who continue to advocate for their rights and empower their fellow survivors to fight for justice, as well as to all the volunteer lawyers, counselors, and partners, both in the private and public sectors, who support and continue to support Luna and its advocacies. Once again, our deepest gratitude for this award. Let us all work together to attain a truly violence-free society where women and children can access equal and equitable opportunities for their growth and self-development. Thank you, and once again, good afternoon to everyone.
Thank you, ma'am, for that very challenging and moving message. Once again, congratulations to Luna Legal Resource Center for keeping up the fight to promote human rights, especially for women and children. May I call on now Ms. Senya Gonzaga, also a member of the UC Council and Assistant Headmaster for Formation of the Grade School Unit, to present the fourth award, the Award of Excellence in Good Governance. Thank you.
The Award of Excellence in Good Governance is bestowed upon those who have exemplified and promoted outstanding transformative leadership and governance principles, including fairness, justice, honesty, integrity, accountability, transparency, and inclusiveness. Candidates from all fields and realms of governance are nominated for the award, including leaders from religion, government, and non-governmental organizations, corporations, and educational institutions. For the year 2023, the Bengoglio Award of Excellence in Good Governance is given to by Samira Guto.
Nagbuka po, chairperson ng Ako Bakwit, Kalinaw, Assalamualaikum. We work with displaced persons. We talk at the United Nations global and local level on the situation of those without shelters, the hopeless, and the helpless, because mental trauma, physical trauma has to be documented. And the rescue team, which we founded in 2017, right during the onslaught, right after the few hours one day after May 23, we worked to set up a makeshift rescue with hotline, coordinating the soldiers, the police on locating all the trapped civilians. We also launched a white flag campaign to campaign against the bombings in Marawi. So napaka-importante po ngayon because they're all over the country, ito mga evacuees. So we're documenting their possibility of assistance by the Marawi Compensation Board. Thank you very much.
Samira Gutok is a passionate advocate for peace, human rights, and social justice in the Philippines. Born and raised in Marawi City, Samira has dedicated her life to fighting for the rights of marginalized communities, particularly women, youth, and the Muslim community. In 2019 and 2022, Samira ran for a seat in the Philippine Senate, hoping to bring her message of peace and justice to the national stage. Though she didn't win, she continues to be a powerful voice for change in the Philippines. Samira is a familiar face in Marawi City, where she operates her office and continues to work with local communities to promote peace and development. Her tireless advocacy and commitment to social justice have inspired many people across the country.
May we request Father Joel Itamora of the Society of Jesus, President of the Ateneo de Davao, to give the award. He will be assisted by Mr. Mark Paul Samante, Chairperson of the University Community and Advocacy Council. May I also request by Samira Gutok to receive the award. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I remove my sandals in honor of those who are more deserving than I, barangay captains who fight without much funds for barangay health workers, for so many women, politicians who can really express themselves because of limitations, for good governance civil society workers who are fighting the battle of corruption within their own offices, NBI, police women, policemen, and even immigration personnel who are facing the backlash of one is backlashing everyone because of trolling even. So I honor them rather than I, and therefore this is the instrumentality maybe, this microphone, under this aircon, I am privileged to speak for the good governance, the civil society leaders, those who have no funds at all to move around to express themselves. President Joel, he knows the movement, Friends of Peace. We've worked so hard on working on Bangsamoro law to get there, but we fight against that dynasties who are corrupt. We have to fight so many struggles from all levels. To all the donors, thank you very much. Brother Mark and the youth movement, Sir Myong, my partners in the youth, they know this work. Sir Ben is here, and Ma'am Pat, family, my husband, sabi nila, how is it possible that you, a Muslim woman, always leave your husband behind? That's the rule, protocol. We always have to respect that we live in this world of service continuously. And thank you very much again. Ramadan Kareem Mubarak. I go again tonight by bus, hopefully in safety, not to be ambushed in that area where our governor was ambushed, but inshallah, for Allah and for God, united we are as one humanity, we continue. Good night.
Padayon, Vice Mirabuto, Padayon, and may God bless and protect you for all your endeavors. You're indeed a proof that public service is not just limited to being involved with government agencies. And today, the month of March, it's also Women's Month. And your presence here is another testimony that indeed women can contribute a lot for good governance. And now to our last award, but definitely not the least, the Award of Excellence in Wealth Creation will be presented by Attorney Myong Cabarde, the Apila Director and the Assistant to the President for Advocacy and Legal Affairs. Let's welcome my good friend, Attorney Myong.
The Award of Excellence in Wealth Creation recognizes those who contribute significantly to the alleviation of poverty in Davao and Mindanao's poorest communities, as well as those who foster sustainable economic and social development conditions of the poor communities through innovative, ethical, and enterprising initiatives, and by empowering them and their capacities, knowledge, and abilities to generate and access resources and equitably distribute the same for sustainable growth and development. This year, the University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council bestows the Bengoglio Award of Excellence in Wealth Creation to SACADAB, Samahan ng May Iba't Ibang Kakayahan sa Davao.
Ako si Marisol L. Magalasin, Presidente sa SACADAB. Okay. SACADAB stands for Samahan ng May Iba't Ibang Kakayahan sa Davao. Originally, gikan gyud mi sa Our Lady of Victory, ang charitable institution na founded sa Maryknoll Sisters. Tapos miabot ang time na kailangan nami i-discharge sa Our Lady of Victory. Tapos naisip na mo nga dili jud pwede nga magbalik mi sa among hometown. So ang tumong sa SACADAB para matabangan ang among mga kauban na naay mga kapansanan, ma-enhance ang mga talents and skills. Pinaagi po sa mga na-acquire na mga talents sa Our Lady of Victory ug ang among mission nga makatabang pud mi sa among co-PWDs na ma-inspire sila pinaagi sa amoa ug puon kung mahimo naming sustainable, at least makatabang na pod mi sa amo ang mga kaubanan sa din sa SACADAB o sa amo pang mga kauban nga mga naay mga kapansanan. Akong damgo sa SACADAB nga mahimo aming sustainable, na dili na jud mi mag-rely sa among mga igsuon or sa other mga communities. Kung kanang gusto na mo nga maka-create na gid mi og sarili na mo nga source of income para sa amo ang growth. O ang isa pa jud nga goal nako nga maka-inspire mi sa uban pinaagi sa amo ang mga talents and skills.
SACADAB is a community of physically challenged individuals in Davao City who came together to increase their quality of living and become self-reliant. With different acquired skills like baking, handicraft, woodcraft, and welding, they work together to support each other spiritually, morally, and financially, leading a more purposeful life. Through the help of various individuals and organizations like then Davao City Mayor Inday Sara Duterte, the city government, Gawad Kalinga, and the Lions Club International, SACADAB was able to realize their dream of having their own homes. The SACADAB GK Village, which was completed by around 1,500 volunteers in just 7 days, serves as their community and was built to provide a safe and sustainable home for their members. They also have a livelihood training center, and their Sakadab GK Consumers Cooperative is registered with the Cooperative Development Authority, or CDA.
May we call once again for the nth time Father Joel Tabora of the Society of Jesus, President of Ateneo de Davao University, to please bestow the award. To be ably assisted by Sir Mark Paul Samante, the Chairperson of the University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council. And may we call on Ms. Mirasol L. Magalasin, the President of Sakadab.
Good afternoon to everyone. In behalf of Sakadab, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Ateneo de Davao University and University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council for recognizing Sakadab as deserving to receive this Excellence of Wealth Creation Award for the Bengoglio Award 2023. Thank you so much, and it's really a great honor for us. I hope this moment inspire other oppressed, marginalized, and my fellow PWDs to fight for their rights and focus on the things that they can do, because despite our physical limitations, we have more abilities. In fact, the people of the Sakadab community firmly believe that if others can do it, why can't we? Our continuing effort, hard work, and sacrifices were not wasted. Once again, thank you, and may the Lord continue to bless us all.
Daghang salamat, Atty. Myong, and of course, the very inspiring members of the Sakadab community. Once again, let's give them a round of applause. We are certainly inspired. Personally, we're certainly inspired with the sharing of the awardees. And trying to contain, I'm a bit emotional. I didn't expect this. But of course, we hope that their presence has inspired us to continue to do more for the common good and social justice. Before we continue with the program, let us allow ourselves to be entertained once again by the sweet voices of the grade school hummingbirds. Let's welcome them to the round of applause. I belong to the children of yesterday. Once again, let's give a round of applause to the valedictorians, the grade school hummingbirds. To give recognition for their dedication and hard work during the search for the Bengoglio awardees, not an easy task though, and to also give our special citation to one of our partners, may I call Mr. Mark Paul Samante, USIC Chairperson, to present the Certificate of Recognition to the Bengoglio Search Committee 2023. We also request Father Joel Itabora of the Society of Jesus to give the certificate to be assisted by Ms. Risa Benarmia. May I also call on stage Father Archimedes Kim La Chica of the Society of Jesus to receive the certificate of recognition on behalf of the Bengoglio Search Committee 2023.
The certificate of recognition is to thank the Bengoglio Search Committee for their dedication, enduring commitment to the service of others, and for the outstanding efforts that they have given during the search for the awardees. The University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council bestowed the certificates of recognition to the committee. Father Kim La Chica, please receive it on behalf of the Bengoglio Awards Search Committee 2020. I would like to ask Father Kim to stay on stage for the next set of awards to be given. The Ateneo de Davao University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council awards the special citation to our guests from the Philippine Hilfe for their vital contributions to the continuity of the programs of the university in aid of marginalized and needy sectors of society in Davao City. Allow me to read the citation. The Ateneo de Davao University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council awards the special recognition of gratitude to the German non-profit organization Philippine Hilfe for its promotion of global fraternity and social justice over the years through livelihood and scholarship projects for the poor and marginalized in the Philippines since 1988, and in Davao, particularly for its support to the Ateneo Shoe Academy, Internet Democracy through the ADO community connectivity enabled by satellite services or Access Mindanao, direct assistance to the needy and work assistance for the unemployed, especially during the pandemic, and feeding the hungry and malnourished children in Duyo since 2019. Virgil's God, may God reward you. Father Joel, please award our special award to the Philippine Hilfe to be assisted by Father Kim La Chica. We'd like to ask Deacon Walter and Mrs. Haiti Brocklener to receive the award and to share a short message of thanks.
My English is a little. Translate. Martin Luther King hat vor vielen Jahren
Martin Luther King once says,
vor vielen Jahren gesagt, I have a dream, ich habe einen Traum. Ich habe auch einen Traum.
I got a dream too.
Ich habe den Traum, dass Menschen zueinander finden,
I got a dream that humans find each other.
dass niemand mehr Hunger haben muss,
that nobody suffers from hunger,
dass jeder Zugang zu Wasser hat, zu sauberem Wasser hat,
that everyone has access to water,
dass jeder Kleidung und ein Dach über dem Kopf hat
that everyone has a house and clothing,
und eben auch wie Martin Luther King, dass wir in Frieden miteinander leben.
and as Martin Luther King said, that we live in peace with each other.
Das Motto unseres Vereins ist, die Welt kann ich nur in kleinen Schritten ändern.
The theme of our foundation is, I can change the world only in small steps.
Aber helfe ich einem Menschen, so helfe ich der Welt.
But if I have one person, I will help the world.
Wir von der Philippinenhilfe sind ein winzig kleiner Teil, sicher im großen Helferkreis in Davao.
We are only a small part of the system of help here in Davao, and we are proud to be it.
Aber wir sind schon seit über 35 Jahren auf den Philippinen mit unserer Hilfe. Das erste Projekt, das wir hatten, war in Quezon City, eine Schule, die wir gegründet hatten damals. Heute, wie heißt die jetzt? PUP.
We're in the Philippines for over 35 years. We started in Manila, in Quezon City, and we helped building the PUP.
Und so haben wir in den 35 Jahren, wo wir jetzt hier tätig werden, immer wieder Projekte verwirklichen können, wo Menschen, die in Not waren, wieder ein bisschen Lebenshoffnung bekommen haben.
And so we were able to build some projects with help people in misery, get them helping better lives.
Die Ehrung, die ich heute bekommen habe mit meiner Frau, ist nicht für mich und für meine Frau, sondern für all jene, die uns helfen, für all jene, die in unserem Verein tätig sind und für all jene, die viele Spenden geben.
The award my wife and I got today is not for ourselves, but for the people who helped us building these projects and help in Germany also support the foundation.
Ganz herzlich möchte ich auch jenen danken, die hier am Ort in Davao unsere Spenden so einsetzen, dass es Menschen Hilfe ist.
I give a special thanks to the people who coordinate the financial donations we give here and to coordinate them that they get used where they are needed.
Ein herzliches Vergelt's Gott. In Bayerisch heißt das so.
We deeply thank you for this award.
Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Dankeschön, Philippinenhilfe, for the support. May you continue pursuing the common good and the commitment to aid the marginalized. Today, we feel very privileged and honored to acknowledge the brilliant contributions of our partners in this mission. At this moment, before he will give his special message to the awardees and to all of us, the University Committee Engagement and Advocacy Council would like to present a special award to our University President, Father Joel Itabora of the Society of Jesus. These words will never be enough for all of what he has done for the university and for Mindanao. For his outstanding leadership in shepherding our engagements and advocacy initiatives. So let's watch this video.
Father Joel Tabora. Father Joel E. Tabora, S.J., is an accomplished and highly respected leader in the field of education in the Philippines. With his wealth of experience in education, he has held significant roles in various organizations, serving as the president of the Federation of Accrediting Agencies of the Philippines and the Philippine Accrediting Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities, among others. As the current president of Ateneo de Davao University, he continues to guide and inspire his students and colleagues with his exceptional leadership and passion for education. His commitment to social justice and spirituality is deeply rooted in his Jesuit education, which emphasizes the importance of whole person formation. This holistic approach to education seeks to nurture not just the academic, but also the spiritual, physical, and emotional well-being of students. This philosophy is evident in Father Tabora's leadership style, as he has always prioritized the welfare of students and sought to provide them with a well-rounded education. Father Tabora's deep understanding of various philosophical perspectives, particularly his expertise in Karl Marx, has also played a significant role in his advocacy for social justice in the Philippines. Through his leadership and teachings, he has demonstrated a strong commitment to empowering marginalized communities and promoting equality, particularly in the realm of education. His impact on the field of education in the Philippines is immeasurable, and his unwavering dedication to his students and the pursuit of social justice continues to inspire many in the country and beyond.
We're the boss here, Father, at least for this couple of minutes. So you just have to obey. To present the award, may I call now Father Archimedes Kim, the Chica of the Society of Jesus. And to give the award is Mr. Mark Paul Samante. And may also request our University President, Father Joel Tabora of the Society of Jesus, to receive the award and give the special message. Father, please.
Ateneo de Davao University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council gives this special award to Father Joel E. Tabora, S.J., for his years of dedicated service, leadership, and outstanding support to the engagement and advocacy initiatives of the university.
Well, that was a surprise. Thank you so much to the UC for that special tribute. Ladies and gentlemen, especially those who have been awarded this afternoon, we confer these awards this afternoon in the name of Jose Mario Bengoglio, who was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, on December 17th, 1936. So 87 years ago. 10 years ago, a little bit over 10 years ago, on 18 March 2013, they stopped calling him Bengoglio. Instead, they began calling him by a name he chose, Francis. We have since been blessed by the fresh winds in the Vatican with the election of Pope Francis. We honor, however, this afternoon, the person behind the papacy, the son of Italian immigrants to Argentina, fleeing the fascist nationalism in Italy, the Jose Mario Bergoglio of humility and sensitivity for the poor and the marginalized. In time, he became the first Jesuit, the first from the Americas, the first from the Southern Hemisphere to be elected to the papacy. Now he is called Francis, the first pope with that name. Not the great Jesuit missionary Francis Xavier, but the earlier Franciscan reformer of the church, Francis of Assisi, who distinguished himself in poverty, in peacemaking, and in love for God's creatures. In this sense, we are privileged to honor you for your contribution for excellence in peace building. In the spirit of Bergoglio that came together as Pope Francis with the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar in 2020 and jointly signed the document for world peace and living together, a call to a culture of dialogue as the path, mutual collaboration as the code of conduct, and reciprocal understanding as the method and standard for all peacemaking in the world today. It is in this context that we honor Coffee for Peace, which used coffee to bring conflicting morals, Christians, and indigenous peoples to dialogue and to projects for peaceful living together. Similarly, for your contribution in excellence to environmental stewardship, in the spirit of Jose Mario Bergoglio that wrote the scientifically based encyclical Laudato Si and signed it, Francis, that praised the Father for all creation in fraternity with all his creatures and called for care of our common home, which cannot be arrogated to the consumerist needs of just the human species, but must be preserved for and shared with the fraternity of all creatures. In this context, we honor the Bantay Bukid of Anigan Tamugan watershed, the people's organization that promotes environmental sustainability and struggles to protect the drinking water of Davao City. Similarly, we honor you for your contribution in excellence to gender equality and human rights. In the spirit of Bergoglio, who as Francis refused to adversely judge members of the LGBT++ community, but welcome to fraternity or sorority in the church. First, women and children, then the rainbow colors of all genders. In this context, we honor the 5 institutions constituting the Luna Legal Resource Center, the Talikala Incorporated, the Tambayan Center for Children's Rights, the Patalumen Crisis Center for Women, the Mindanao Working Group of Ateneo de Davao University, and the Kabataan Consortium for their promotion of the rights, especially of women and of children. We honor you for excellence in good governance. In the spirit of Bengoglio, who wrote the encyclical Fratelli Tutti, we are all brothers and sisters, and signed it Francis. In this encyclical, he called for a social friendship that would take down all barriers to the establishment of fraternity in the world. He called for good politics that would take control of the consumption-driven economy and transform it into a humane economy that is sensitive to our common home. In this context, we honor the energetic Samira Guto for her passionate interventions for the people of Marawi, especially during and after the Marawi crisis, and for her participation in the Regional Legislative Assembly of the ARM and in the Bangsamoro Transition Commission towards peace, lasting peace in Mindanao. In the spirit of Bengoglio, we honor you for wealth creation and its equitable distribution. In his early days, Bengoglio was a chemist, then a food processor. He was sensitive to the right of workers and was always a supporter of unions. He said, without unions, there are no free workers. Even as he taught, and I quote, the creation of wealth can never be at the expense of the poor. And when economic activity creates inequality, such inequality must be to the benefit of the poor and marginalized. While God loves everyone, when there is a conflict between rich and poor, God sides with the poor. Close quote. In this context, we honor the Sakadab, the samahan ng may iba't ibang kakayahan sa Davao that organized differently able Davaoeños to empower others for livelihood and an improved life. In the spirit of Bengoglio, we honor you, especially our longtime friends from Bavaria in Germany, who in social friendship for 38 years have overcome countless obstacles to witnessing to and living global fraternity. Thank you for the personal friendship that actually began in a pre-parish community in St. Ulrich in Unterschleißheim in Munich in 1978. That then reached out from various communities in Germany across the globe to needy communities in Commonwealth, Quezon City, Naga, Culion, and recently here also in Davao. Thank you for the enduring friendship over the years that has nurtured our faith in one another based on our shared faith in Jesus Christ and has responded to the concrete needs of the poor and the marginalized all over the Philippines. To you and to all our awardees, may your ongoing and humble service to the poor, to social friendship, and to global fraternity in the spirit of Jose Mario Bergoglio, now our Pope Francis. May this service be ad maior Dei gloriam, surversuret ire gotes, unto the greater glory of God. Amen.
Thank you, Father Joel, for being our inspiration, as well as in the university, to be of service to humanity. With your leadership, we have become an incarnation of Father Aroque's vision of us for being men and women for others, especially for Mindanao. Now, the senior high school quorum, Mr. Rico Ayaay and Ms. Maika Deli Alaisa Mosquera will render a special song to pay tribute to our awardees. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, Mr. Rico and Ms. Micah. To formally close the ceremony, allow me to read you the message of Attorney Manuel Kibot, USIC Executive Secretary and Director of Ateneo Legal Aid Services and the Dean of the College of Law. And allow me to read this message on behalf of the Council. As we close this evening's event, we would like to congratulate again our awardees for this year's Bengoglio Awards. Coffee for Peace for Peace Building, Bantay Bukid of Panigan Tamugan Watershed for Environmental Stewardship, Luna Eagle Resources Center for Gender Equality and Human Rights, Vice Samira Buto for Good Governance, Sakadal Samahan ng may iba't ibang kakayahan sa Davao for Wealth Creation. Let's give them another one. In the name of the University and its Community Engagement and Advocacy Council, thank you for gracing and joining us in this event. Thank you for the search committee led by the chair, Father Kim Lachica of the Society of Jesus, for your deliberations and endorsements for this year's awardees. To Father Joel, our university president, thank you for giving and sharing your time inspiration for this event. To the members of the USIC staff, outreach offices of the university and partners, thank you for all your work and support for the vision and mission of the university. And a message. That concludes the Bengoglio Awards 2023, and congratulations to all awardees until the next awards ceremony in the year 2025. When the ceremony has ended, our banquet shall begin in a short while, and we invite everyone here to enjoy the rest of the dinner at the ROP Hall to celebrate this event. There will be ushers who will guide us, lead us to the place for our banquet. And final announcement, we'll also be requesting the awardees and your companions to have a picture taking together with our university president. And of course, the members of the council. So we wish everyone a very pleasant evening. Ad Mayore, Day. Congratulations to all of you. Father Joel and the rest of the awardees and your companions to please come here on stage. And for the members of the council to also join the photo opportunity. Father Sermon, to join us. So, sir, please may we ask the members of the council and staff to help us also, our guests, for the photo opportunity. Okay, so let's begin with the Philippine healthcare. Let's prepare coffee for this. Let's have the coffee for these now. Please prepare Bantay Bukid of Panigan Tamugan Watershed.